Hey, so everybody's seen the video of some random guy yakking off about who did this, who did that. I figure why make another one of those clips? So I said, why don't I make something that's relevant to life, talk about things that really matter. And that made me think, well, what really matters? And I thought, jokes! And the best ones are the dirty jokes. So who wants to hear a joke? Alright, this is one of my favorites. So Earl and Betty, they're senior citizens. And Earl, he's always wanted a pair of green alligator boots. But they're way too expensive for him to buy. So one day, he's walking down the street and he looks in the window and there's a pair of green alligator boots. So he walks in and he buys them. And, they're 50% off. And he's so happy. So he goes home and walks into the kitchen. Betty's there sweeping. Hey, Betty, y'all see anything different about me today? She looks at him and goes, what's different, Earl? It's the same shirt you wore yesterday and the same pants you wore yesterday. Earl, infuriated, goes, what's different? Well, I'll show you what's different. He then storms out of the room and takes off all his clothes, butt naked, walks back in with only his green alligator boots. Says to Betty, hey, Betty, y'all notice anything different about me today? She looks at him and says, what's different, Earl? It was hanging down yesterday, it's hanging down today, and it will be hanging down again tomorrow. Infuriated, he says, why, you all know why it's hanging down? It's hanging down because it's looking at my new rootin' tootin' boots. She says, well then, Earl, you should have bought a hat. That's one of my favorites. I'll tell more.